Welcome back to How to Best Sports and More. It's your boy DtaeNoDinero, and we back. We got the arrival of Larry Bird, and it's only a 5-minute video, but that's because the intro is going to be a little bit longer than what it normally is. I know y'all noticed what I noticed. It's a different setup. Thanks to y'all encouraging me more to take this stuff a little bit more serious and asking questions like, why isn't my channel more bigger? It's giving me the motivation to invest more time into this to encourage people to subscribe. And I can say one thing, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've gained over about 400 subscribers. My video I just posted did almost 200,000 views. You know, I'm getting paid more consistently now. So, thank you to everyone that's been subscribed to my channel, consistently coming back and watching. Thank you. I also want to thank someone else. I want to thank my friends because my birthday was just yesterday. Yeah, I don't really celebrate birthdays, but this weekend they threw me a surprise birthday party. And they gave me this card, and I haven't took the time to read it yet. And I wanted to read it together with y'all. So, yes, this intro is going to be a little bit longer than what it normally is. Because who likes long intros? But anyways, the card says, now that you're 40, you've got to be sure to breathe in and breathe out. Now listen, when I tell you, I only been knowing these people for probably a year and a half less, and they already know me. My anxiety and my depression be out the roof, but it's moderate. I look like a normal human being, so no, I'm not mental. But I do know my flaws. And that's why I name my channel Out of Breath Sports Some More. Because breathing is important, and they know that it is important as well. So, let's see what they wrote on the inside of it. Oh, they gave me some lottery tickets. Funny story I'm going to tell y'all here in a minute. And I know we came here for Larry Bird, y'all, but just give me a spare another 2 minutes, alright? Since you always thinking you hella old, I got you this old man card. Happy birthday, though, fam. It's always been it's been a blessing meeting you and bonding. Even though we button heads and going back and forth, I still value our brotherhood and know all of it is all love. It will never get taken personal. We all celebrating you today to show you how much we love and appreciate you. My bad, y'all. Hold on. It say you're deserving of everything you desire. I'm thankful for acknowledging. I'm thankful for acknowledging wisdom you teach. Hope you feel special and celebrated because you are our family. Love you. Got you these lottery tickets because I remember you said you buy 10 of them. Hopefully you hit off one of these. You know, like I tell you all the time, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate them. Uh, it never goes unrecognized. I'm very thankful and grateful for everything. You know. But let's get to this video, y'all. You feel me?
Returning to glory in the mid-70s, the Celtics would once again begin to decline. Mainstays departed. Some were traded. Others said goodbye to the game forever. And returning to glory in the mid-70s, the Celtics would once again begin to decline. Mainstays departed. Some were traded. Others said goodbye to the game forever. and even the strong-willed Dave Cowens lost his desire to play. He would briefly lead the team in the '77 season.
He just didn't feel like we had the old Celtics spirit, the old Celtic tradition, so he just wanted to get away for a while.
And the changes showed on the court. The perfect Celtics were leaving, while the wrong ones were coming in. New additions Sidney Wicks and Curtis Rowe were the opposite of all the team had stood for.
Wicks and Rowe came to symbolize this terrible time in Boston sports. Selfish ball players who wanted the rock, wanted touches, weren't worried about winning. I think one of them had the quote, "The W's and L's don't show up in my paycheck."
The downward spiral continued when the team's ownership dealt 3 first-round draft picks for Bob McAdoo.
They had an ownership situation where John Y. Brown bought the team and traded away all the future that Red Auerbach had carefully managed to acquire in trades.
As he watched what he had built being torn apart, the Celtics patriarch was even ready to do the unthinkable.
Red was on his way to the airport to accept a job with the Knicks, and you had no hope for this team.
But hope was renewed when Brown sold the team and Red agreed to stay on. In the past, he had boldly pursued players who would be ideal Celtics, and now he had identified a new savior. In 1978, Red drafted Indiana State junior Larry Bird, even though Bird had decided to stay in school for his senior year.
It was odd that they drafted a player that they couldn't have right away, and it was more frustration for the fans to have to wait a year.
And there were many who wondered whether Bird would be worth the wait.
White guy, Indiana State, can't jump, can't run.
He was not fast, he was not quick. I was Larry Bird's biggest skeptic.
But in his senior year, Bird began to convince the doubters. He would single-handedly lead the unknown Sycamores to the NCAA Finals.
Once people saw him play, there were no doubts. We were watching Indiana State games here in Boston. Local TV made sure that they got their games because the Celtics were so bad. And he began to embody and represent hope.
Finally, Red's vision would become reality when Bird became a Celtic.
Everything's starting to fall into place. I hope you all realize this. We got Larry, 1 or 2 little moves, and we're ready to go.
The first game, I just remember so vividly, they announced Larry Bird's name, and somebody from one of the top tiers threw out a dove, and it flew around the building.
Yes. Oh, that was incredible. Yes, it flew across the garden, and the place erupted. That was unbelievable. This was the unleashing of Larry Bird.
And Bird would pay immediate dividends.
Celtics have got 3 seconds. 2. Bird, a runner. It's good.
That's that shot I just did in the gym the other day.
No one was questioning Red's move any longer. In Larry Bird, he had found all the qualities of Celtic greatness, embodied in one player, a player who combined talent with tenacity.
He dive on the floor. He do whatever it takes. He was the most self-motivated player I ever saw.
Bird had revitalized not only the franchise, but also its fans.
They're hot, they're selling out, they're winning, and it really feels like the old days now. And for Red, this is a crowning achievement. You know, he's got his kind of team back again now.
But Red wasn't through. With one move, he would pull off one of the biggest steals ever in the NBA, acquiring center Robert Parrish and rookie forward Kevin McHale. The Celtics now had the right pieces and just the right player to utilize them.
Larry's going to slow it out. Save that one, guys.
I liked it when everybody was involved. You know, whether I scored 10 points or 20 points or 50 points. I liked it when the ball was moving.
Advantage, Bird on the drive. Look at that pass. Oh, what a show.
Guys would say, well, how are we going to stop Larry Bird? See, that's what Larry Bird wanted you to feel. Okay, the focus would be on him, and he would get other people, his teammates, into the game.
Everybody stopped.
Wow, that video was just getting real interesting. I'm highly upset that they paused that. Why would they pause that video? That was just very, very good. You know, if there's one thing I can say about that video is that Larry Bird reminds me of myself. His attitude and the way he treated the game of basketball, on top of the way his attitude was and the way he carried himself at home. You know, the things he valued, you know, being a trash man when you're having an opportunity to go to the NBA, I mean college back, one of the best colleges ever. Basically telling you that you're going to go to the NBA. All you got to just go to college 1 year. And he's like, no, I'm cool being a trash man. He's putting us all into everything that he does. Reminds me of myself. Which is the reason why, you know, getting that recognition from these people that I had just met in probably 18 months, less. Yeah. It definitely, it gets to you. It gets to you, you know. Especially when you don't get that recognition from people that you've been knowing your whole life, or siblings, family members, parents. I don't know. Some people say you too old to always have parent issues and stuff like that, but I don't think a lot of people really understand that. Some of the most stable adults had good relationships with parents, grandparents, all type of stuff. So yeah, I'm one of those kids that dad left and pops never came back with the milk. Yeah, I ain't like cereal anyways, pops. Nah, I'm joking. It was a joke, pops. I love you. It was a joke. My pops really is in my life. I was joking. Yeah, a great video though. I enjoyed it. Larry Bird was the complete opposite of those basketball players that was on the team before he got there. Lazy, attitude, angry, taking out all of their frustrations on everybody else besides the sport. You know, I love a basketball player that's like me, that gets upset and just plays harder. Instead of getting mad and trying to argue with people and fight, I just play harder. You know? Yeah, that's the type of attitude Larry Bird had. It's the type of attitude Kobe Bryant had. That's why I like both of those basketball players. This was a wonderful video. I do want to thank everybody again that's always been supportive of me. That is you subscribers, you were always in the comments, people that's been donating to me, to the GoFundMes. My friends that I just met that are more like family members now that have, you know, taken me in and been more helpful to me than I can even think. I don't know, you know. Anyways, I don't want to fragment too much. Let's get back into what it is, what it's always been about, sports, y'all. Sports is one of the things that can help a person become very disciplined in life, and without sports, I don't know where I'll be. Love basketball coming up. I wish I could have played basketball in high school. I think that's one of the reasons why I strive so hard in life and I'm so focused and task forward, you know, task focused and task based, because I want to get everything I feel like I didn't get as a kid. Honestly, I know it is the reason. It's the reason, y'all. I'm talking too much now. It's out of breath. Sports some more. I'm always long-winded. Let's not get this twisted. This is my outro. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. If you've been here this long, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Be sure to hit that like button if you're new and you're just a little bit curious. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. And also, if there's anything you want me to check out, because we will be doing a whole lot more reactions to a whole lot more different things, and they will be posting a whole lot faster now. Please drop it in the comments. And if a little donation helps, because you want to get your video uploaded faster, I mean, that's on you. But it's your boy DtaeNoDinero, because I ain't got no money. But things are looking a little better. And maybe I could get lucky with the lottery tickets that my bros done bought me. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie. What y'all think? Football season coming up. Houston. Houston. I need a bag. Y'all be getting millions of dollars. You NBA players and NFL players be getting millions of dollars. You just don't even know what 50,000 that you bought the strip club with. My bad, I'm talking too much. Bye. Let's get peace. Sleep.
I should love you. You complete me, but I might be fool. In my world, dreams come true. I can't grow without you.